want to show you a photograph. This is 87 Daddy, I call it. When I was in the academy. This is the academy portrait. Okay, hey, Walter, what's going on?
What's happening?
And so I guess what I wanted to say on this was back to the big hair, big glasses, big dreams, and I lived the dream. I really did. I loved almost every minute of it. But it's real nice. I got this from everybody from Mass Transit. It's real nice. Put that on the wall. What I wanted to say was that it's been an honor and a privilege to have worked with you. We are truly a band of brothers. My family is here today, along with my colleagues, Sergeant Magic, Sergeant Mosqueda, who I made sergeant with, and obviously Sergeant Darwin, who I've worked with for the last 10 years. One would think that after 26 years on the job, I would have something more profound to say. The truth of the matter is I don't. Instead, I have decided to talk to you from the heart because it spoke to me today on the way to work. My heart, at the same time, the greatest source of my strength and my greatest weakness. My heart spoke to me today and told me we should try to take better care of each other instead of demeaning and holding on to grudges, resentments, and animosities. Sometimes it's hard not to hate, but we cannot let it define who we are and turn us into something we are not. Remember what the great Roman general Marcus Aurelius once said: the universe is about change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Okay? My heart spoke to me today. I felt this is it. This is the end of the road, the end of my career, but it's not. It's not even the end of the beginning. It's the beginning of a new adventure, a new challenge, a new chapter in my life, and I plan on doing some teaching because I'd like to teach others, students, young people, some of what I know, and that I'm taking away from my practical experience to go along with theory. Because what, theory is fine, but what you come across on the street, as you all know, is different. But I will always be a police officer at heart. I will never forget you and the experiences I've had on this job. My heart spoke to me today. It told me that I once had a close call, several inches one way or the other, and my portrait might have been on this wall of honor, or in the Star case of 35th in Michigan. Perhaps that's a connection, I don't know. The feeling that I was left on this earth for a greater purpose, what better purpose than to help put together and maintain the Chicago Police Memorial Wall. And I pass it on to you. I hope that you take care of it. Kevin Burns is the president of Brother Rice. He said it very superbly. He said, when you honor one officer, you honor them all. Now it's up to you. I leave it in your hands to help keep their hero spirit alive and support the families, like the Police Memorial Foundation does, and it's altogether right and fitting that we do so. Lincoln said it best: from these honored dead, we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave their lives, and we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain. As a supervisor, I always thought of myself as fair but firm, and absolutely no nonsense. There's nothing as unfair as treating unequals as equals. I always try to do the right thing and give the police officer the benefit of the doubt. I did the best I could. I just hope it was enough. I must not have been too bad, though, because I only made the block twice. Maybe 3 times now. We'll see. My heart spoke to me today and said to tell you to be safe, and God bless you all and your families for what you do. I, for one, greatly appreciate it because I never forgot where I came from. And I know what you might face on a daily basis. This is not goodbye, but rather I'll see you again. I will see you at the Police Memorial Run. So stay in shape, and don't forget to exercise your mind as well. I'll see and hear you on the street. The sirens are blaring as you race from one job to another, and I'll remember what it was like. My heart spoke to me today and said I used to sign off my roll calls with a politically incorrect joke because we share a certain twisted sense of humor. Here's one of my favorites. May not be one of yours, but here goes anyway. You go to a cockfight. How do you know a Pole is there? He's the one with the duck. How do you know if an Italian is there? He bets on the duck. How do you know if the mafia is there? The duck wins. How do you know an ultra-liberal is there? He wants to make the duck a pet. Put a collar on it, make it a pet. How do you know the Mexican is there? How do you know the Mexican is there? Come on. How do you know the Mexican is there? He eats the duck.
He eats the duck.
This is dinner, man.
I heard it over here.
Remember, never lose your sense of humor, your moral compass, and your empathy for others, and the lofty ideals you came on the job with, and carry yourself with pride, dignity, and honor always. These attributes make you the professional you are. So as I close this book on 26 years until we meet again, my friends, my colleagues, Sergeant Magic, Mosqueda, and Sergeant Darwin. Thank you for your help and advice. My advice to you is, listen to them. Give them the respect they deserve. To my family, I truly could not have done it without their support and love, and they know that. That's why they're here today. God bless you all, and as my good friend Johnny, who I made sergeant with back in '98, still says, Sergeant Benny Blanco from the Bronx, the last of the Mohicans. So for the last time, does anyone have anything? God bless. Adios.